Hello everyone. This video will illustrate how to set up IAI MCON-C-ECM EtherCAT motion controller with any Omron Sysmax machine automation controllers, the N-series POC such as NX102-1000 POC and IAI RCP6 actuators. I'm Tom Trent, Application Engineer for Valent Corporation. Let's get started. So here's the hardware layout that we have. We have the NX102 here. We have the power supply to power up the NX102 POC and also the MCON controller. And also here's the couple actuators. So as you can see here, we have the computer connecting to the MCON controller to set up and configure the axis. And then from the computer, we also use the Sysmax Studio and connect it to the NX102 via Ethernet cable to program it. Here's another shot on how my layout is right now. Now we're gonna launch Sysmax Studio so that we can configure all the axes as well as the program. So once you launch the Sysmax Studio, since my POC is NX102-1000, so I wanna select that under device and also the model. And for the version, I'm gonna select 1.31 because that's what I have. And I'm gonna click create. At this point, you basically finish the EtherCAT configuration and the motion configuration for all the axes. What we need to do next is basically import the function block for IAI home. So how do we do that? These are the steps. You want to select project and then select the library and then select the show references. When you do that, another window will show up and you want to click the library reference window will show up. You want to select add the plus sign. And when you do that, the library reference and it basically open up your file explorer and you want to browse to where the folder contain the IAI home function block. Once you select that file, you want to click open, and that basically allows you to install that IAI home function block. And then you want to click OK to finish it off. Okay, at this point, the IAI home function block will be the toolbox, and typically it will be located on the top of the toolbox. So what we're going to do next is we're going to create a program where we can home the actuator and then also have another function block to command the actuator to go to a certain distance using the move absolute function block. So first, we want to create the home function block. So what we want to do is to drag that IAI home function block into the program and give it an instance name. In this case, I'm going to need to create two of them since I got two axes, two actuators. And everything that I show in red here is what you need to define. So you need to define the name of the function block, the instance name for that, the variable for the axis, the variable name, the tag name also for the PDO 60FE01. For the first axis, you want to make sure you select 0. For the IAI underscore axis number, and then the MC power enable, you need to provide the tag for that as well. This is where you basically turn on the servo and then the delay as well. And I just basically had a contact here with the tag axis underscore 1 underscore home SW. So that I can enable or tell the actuator to go home. All right, so that's what these two function blocks are for. Then I create two more rungs, and basically I use the MC move absolute to build the function, and I circle also everything in red here, and that's are the tags that require for the function block to work correctly. For example, I have MC axis 0 for axis. I have a distance for position, axis 1 VEL for velocity, axis 1 ACC for acceleration, axis 1 underscore DEC for deceleration for this function block. I also have a contact here named axis 0_move_absolute, tied it to the execute so that I can execute this function block once it downloads to the PLC. The second function block here is exactly the same as the one above, but it's for the second actuator. So at this point, I just finished my program. Now I want to get it ready to download it and run it. But first and foremost, I need to switch the mode switch on the MCON controller to the auto. And that's basically flip the switch to the right side. At this point, I am ready to send my program to the PLC and do some testing. So to do that, first, you need to select the project. You need to build. So basically compile it, make sure there's no error, and then do a rebuild. So it tied the hardware that we have with the program. Once you done that, then if there's no error, we can go online. So how do we go online? We select the online icon. Once it's online, you want to select synchronization icon, and then you want to transfer your program to the PLC. Once the PLC program is downloaded, you then want to go down to where the function block is, MC power enable, and select true. That basically enable the servo, turn on the servo on the II actuator. Then to command it to go home, you want to double click on the axis_home SW and select true. As soon as this bit goes true, the II actuator will move to home. And as soon as it finishes homing, you will see 0 on the MC_axis000.act.pos. So you want to do the same thing also for the axis 2. So once you've done that, the next thing we want to do is to command the actuator to, in this case, let's say 15 millimeter. So how do we do that? You want to double click on the distance. You want to type in 15, means 15 millimeter, and double click on the velocity and type in 100. That means 100 millimeter per second. And for the acceleration and deceleration, double click on that and type in 100. That means 100 millimeter per second square. Once you enter the value, what you want to do next is to double click on the axis 0_move_absolute and select true. As soon as that goes true, you basically commanding the actuator to go to 15 millimeter. And you can see the actuator now is at 15 millimeter. And by looking at the MC_axis000.act.pos. This is how to set up an II MCON-C-ECM EtherCAT controller with an Omron Sysmax Machine Automation Controller NX102-1000 POC. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.